definitely be something that catches your eye.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime?
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
It's been getting quite busy recently. The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Quite busy recently.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down. Take a deep breath.
It's been getting quite
Come take a
busy
look.
recently.
There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild.
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime?
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Yes, I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches
My parents
your eye.
always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down. Take a deep breath, and wolf it down in one go.
Today's recommendation is the steak. You're also
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Which should I choose?
Welcome. How can I help you?
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right.
There's a strange one.
Most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
Oh, which should I choose?
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Oh, which should I choose?
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high,
Haven't you heard?
then squash it all down.
Wanderer near Wolfendom.
Take a deep breath.
Which should I choose?
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime?
Guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild. Today's recommendation is the steak.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild. Today's recommendation is the steak.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
You're also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you?
I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
At the Adventurers Guild.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Which should I choose?
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down. Take a deep breath, and wolf it down in one go.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
commission at the Adventurers Guild.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right.
Something that catches your eye.
But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
What should I choose?
Haven't you heard? There's a strange rumor in your wolfendom.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer in your wolfendom.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime?
I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Today's recommendation is the steak. Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
Oh, what should I choose?
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer in your wolfendom.
It's been getting quite busy recently. The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Today's recommendation is the steak. Welcome. How can I help you?
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down, take a deep breath, and wolf it down in one go. That way, I get to eat my fill without wasting too much time.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Oh, which should I choose?
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
You are but another fool.
Too strong!
Foolish savage.
Time to roll! Maximum power! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Oof! Hands on! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Kapow! Yeah! Right? Yeah! You asked for it! Glory to the Shogun! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Yeah! Hero incoming!
This world shall perish. And its
Running late
ashes
again.
will fall like rain.
Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Yeah! Look out below! Yeah! Volcano coming! Running late again. It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Running late again. Here I go! Hurry up, Grassa! Get back on track. Traveler, it's you! Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew?
It's time, as I mentioned. Of course, and we, for our part,
Long term, we spend most of our time adventuring and we barely have any experience.
that's more like it. You've seen it all before. Anyway. As you can see, our fantasy land's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. The spin has only been... That's why upgrading facility. So, it's our job to allocate precious time slots in each bit as we attract more, which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time.
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks which means we have kind of like... Paimon thinks she just about gets it. Yep, come on, we can do this. You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now.
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. If we're not careful, and others might pick up dangerous props by mistake. To avoid confusion, we need to create...
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, but if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills to carry us through.
Hopefully it goes without saying that I also wanted you...
Oh, those are...
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. You're in... All right, then. Let's start with... All right, then. Both of you seem even more excited than...
Paimon hasn't actually watched that.
Great job, Paimon. They'd be beyond delighted to hear that Some have even been willing to...
Out of their own pocket.
That's right. While the Spina di Rosula the cost of the booth itself isn't their main expense. Some of them have... Take our official mascot. Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image. These cushions will officially go on sale. Sounds After all, the more Mora ends up at...
Oh, Paimon likes this.
Still, the same logic applies. Once we finish, there's a recruitment once assigned.
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? That step just don't hold every... All right, time to review some... Looks like this particular employee is really getting into their role.
In any case, with this, the Cheval Moran Film running a theme park is a long-term project. You won't make much. We're just about to... Well, the numbers might not look that impressive, but given that we're just getting the ball rolling, I'd say that wasn't a bad start. Building on this momentum, we must consider rolling out more unique business strategies during the next cycle. To draw in the crowds, I've invited one of Fontaine's very own celebrity chefs, my good friend Escoffier. She'll be performing right here in the amusement park's restaurant. On that note,
So, is the restaurant...
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location will make for a unique dining experience. The beautiful scenic reflections in the water create a stunning backdrop, lifting diners' spirits and allowing...
Hey there, Escoffier.
Oh, the president of the...
I'd say that it...
I'm guessing you want the traveler to help me decide the theme dish.
This is the business strategy I mentioned earlier. Using Escoffier's top-tier dishes to attract more visitors to the park. But this isn't just about attracting visitors. Her culinary masterpieces will surely have other surprising effects. Just imagine, Paimon, if all you needed was a single ticket to enjoy all the attractions and taste all the legendary food. Wouldn't you be tempted?
Then Paimon come every single day.
Now, here's the twist. To get the most based on research by... So give me some Now then, give me your hand. Your hands are a sword, then. The theme this time shall be strength. All right, let's... I've refined the sauce for the mint extract, but if you ask me, I'd...
The artist?
As I'm sure you've noted, as their bosses, who knows? The morale boost might even improve their production.
Oh? For several days after, the workers were all incredibly efficient. They'd finish 8 hours of work and...
Then there's no time...
That's a great idea! Looks like these themed dishes are gonna make... The artisans are pumped and ready to roll thanks to that themed dish.
And perfect timing, too. Let's take this chance to take the facilities of our eclectic escapades to the next...
We should be able to attract more customers by upgrading the stall, don't you think?
That's right. Based on my business experience with the Spina di Rosula, I've quantified the service value to help you intuitively understand how When that happens, we can deploy more capable employees or invest funds in training to enhance our employees' skills. That should be everything.
Huh? Thinking about it, we have learned quite a lot.
Oh, not at all. I imagine but don't let that scare you.
Whoa, seeing her up from here on out will be running.
Drop your weapons! We've gone over budget. I've gone over budget in.
Oh, man. Bro! Are you mimicking me?
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Aurora and Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
Huh? How come you're... Ah, I'm guessing Kanich is here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
First time abroad and you're already making headlines.
Oh, stop it. It's not like I was the center of attention.
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here too, though.
Come on, Aoife.
Huh?
A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels around.
Fair point. Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again?
Why you're all here, of course.
For vegetables.
Huh?
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
It's Cheval Moran.
Ah, right. I keep stumbling over that one. Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here. Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natlan, which is why Eve...
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult. It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe were worried. So they had me come along.
Even though it's your first time too.
Right, but they still picked me to accompany you.
Don't you get it? They all just saw how...
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too? See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about...
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over.
So, what about Kakuku? If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
That's exactly what's got me worried.
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about. You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Kakuku.
You think that's what I'm worried about? Anyway, my priority right now is Kakuku. Suffice it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
How so? He's so small, and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
Oh no, bro. Or rather...
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we...
which building? That one?
Yup, that's the one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around. I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while. As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying.
Not like it's my fault, though.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. I'm starting to picture him flapping.
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku. He's always been such an awesome Saurus. I believe in him.
for real now?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
All right. Everyone's in a... But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Cuckoo.
Leave it to us.
You sure?
And if Kukuku doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Well, then it's your call, bro.
All right then, if Kukuku doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
There you go. If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
He won't.
Hurry up, Brassa!
Nothing new. What's all that?
No way, bro!
Did he say he came from Natlan?
No,
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Oh, no.
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again.
Oh, you know one another.
He's a friend, yeah.
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Neuvillette.
For real?
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with... I'm just about done with my business here.
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on... If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kanich who served as a witness in the smuggling I take it there's been a further development in the case.
That's right. Very
So you've met Neuvillette before? What was it, the trial of...
I've seen his photo in the papers. But as for this other gentleman...
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you!
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really discuss official business in front of the Saurian?
Oh, wow! Oh, no!
I believe he said... Or rather, I suppose he meant that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Sure thing, bro!
Let us return to the matter at hand. Mr. Kanich, was there something else you wanted to...
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch! That must be all that practice...
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the Marechaussee Phantom to investigate right away. We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody. Wriothesley.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request. Don't you worry.
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress...
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline's...
Marvelous. Thank you all. Well then, all that's...
You miss me, bro?
He really does come out with the most unexpected thing. Who did he learn it all from? Huh. Well, it's pretty...
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Kakuku qualifies as a flying object. And, following on from our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement. Drafting said agreement may take some time.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kakuku.
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
All right then, we better...
Let's roll.
Aurora and Aoife, we found Kakuku!
What's the situation? How bad is it? Oh no. When I saw that Kakuku wasn't with you,
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kakuku just... Sometimes you just have to let the kids...
for real now?
It's not that bad. Kakuku's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
See?
You're not exactly reassuring me here.
As for the bad news, Kakuku accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay at the Palais Mermonia for a while to sign a confidentiality agreement. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kakuku is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad after all.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Kakuku actually gets out.
What a shame.
You don't look disappointed in the slide.
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Yay! Problem solved! All right.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime? My parents always... No matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down, take a deep breath, and wolf it down in one go. That way, I get to eat my fill without wasting too much time. There's a lot that goes into managing an
That unique aroma. I wonder how you'll inspire my. It's not.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime?